Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem. But are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate?
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, I'm not fighting again for another 6 months. I suppose this would be a unique way to train for that. All right, I'm in.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Adrian why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. That's it. You're making this look easy. Mix up your attacks. Keep them guessing. Use your jujitsu. Get them on the mat. Yo, Adrian! Sorry, had to do it. I knew I made the right choice bringing you in. Have fun in there! This is wrestling! Use your striking to set up a grapple.
belt.
So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay, we go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it. You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not going to leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah, we're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we could use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny, you one-upped us. Well played, moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and he had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
That's enough. So NXT Mutiny, if you want Troy back, show up to SmackDown and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here he is, making his WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, the Icon, Brian Lewis!
This guy isn't just any random recruit. He and our recent #1 draft pick go way back. I'm guessing he and turncoat.
Do you know what cool is?
Here comes Carlito.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Carlito!
We can see this man's cool demeanor. For most of us, this will be our first look at the newest member of the WWE roster.
I've heard this guy is a relentless fighter, but I have to admit, I'm a little uneasy about these sorts of tactics. Hostages? Is this how you want to introduce yourself to WWE?
Well, sometimes you have to fight fire with fire, Saxton. Besides, mutiny ain't...
Trying to end this right now. Oh, wait a second.
Fear on the ropes. This is illegal.
Trying to get this over with pronto. Power slam. It is his time to take care of business.
Knee drop.
What a shot.
He's looking a little battered now.
No need to raise alarm, though. He's got plenty left.
Sent into the corner. Point of the elbow, nailed it. An overbearing assault on Carlito now.
Carlito has to turn this around quickly. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
Setting it up. Nice neck breaker. Spine buster.
Back crushing. Looking for the double underhook. Here it comes.
Pedigree.
Is there any air left in Carlito?
Cover. That'll do it. The victory tonight.
Here is your winner, the Icon, Brian Lewis!
Our former #1 draft pick can add talent scout to her resume because it looks like she just brought in a ringer after his explosive debut.
Talent scout and Warden, Cole. They've kept Troy...
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those.
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy, disclose it. Now.
Okay, fine.
Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location. Flying.
Punch lands. Clothesline. Ooh. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
Cranked around into a neck breaker.
And did you hear the impact of that?
Ooh, elbows.
Setting up for something here.
Lexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck, but I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Come to my side of town. Lately it's been going. All of my gon' ride.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and JC Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Clothesline!
What impact.
And Lexis just got torn down there.
Now we see if he weathers this moment or tries to tag it.
Ooh, a well-placed knee drop to the skull. Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lex is unable to use his wide arsenal here. Ooh.
Arm wringer.
Ooh, wasn't expecting that.
Going up,
But right hands create separation and an escape. Hooks it up.
Oh, Falcon Arrow! She tags her partner into the action.
Dropping the elbow.
Oh, what a knee lift.
He looks like the kind of competitor that can take on all comers right now.
Getting the fresh partner in here.
And here we go.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
Uncorks another one.
If you needed evidence of how much that championship means, look no further than that onslaught.
There's the tag.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who's wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?